Shout out to Money Brown, man. Ernest Jr. Boy, Money Brown, he get a lot of money, that's why I call him Money Brown.
What's good, Money Brown TV? What up, what up?
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Money Brown TV. Thank you so much for everything.
Hey, this is Ryan Garcia here. Shout out to Money Brown TV and keep punching, baby.
Yo, what's going on out there, Fight World? It's your boy Money back with another one, man. And this one here is on the two rising young stars. They got the welterweight division on fire, and they is next up. We got Jaron Ennis, that killer out of Philly, that young bull who is taking on Thomas the Lord made this Saturday. He's looking to put on one hell of a performance. Then we got Vergil Ortiz, straight out of Dallas, Texas. He just put on a hell of a performance, taking out Aegis Kavalauskas, the Mean Machine. And both of these guys are in position to fight for world titles, bro. You understand what I'm saying? They both in position to fight for world titles. But we both know both of these dudes will meet up at the end of the day. You understand? Jaron Ennis and Vergil Ortiz are the best, coming up in their classes, along with Speedy Rashidi. But, these two are the most talked about right now. Jaron Ennis, who's putting on hell of a performances, who took out Sergey Lipinets in impressive fashion, knocked him out. Now he's taking on Thomas Delorme, another old veteran. He's looking to put on a hell of a performance against him. He want to take him out in impressive fashion and let Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, Sean Porter, and all the rest of them know that he is here to stay. He is here to stay. And he want to just prove it, man. He want to just prove it. And when he put himself in position, he want to show up and he want to show out to let the people know that Ennis is the real deal. Vergil Ortiz just put on a hell of a performance against Aegis Kavalauskas, the Mean Machine. We all know Kavalauskas faced Turnbull Crawford. We all know Vergil took him out quicker than Turnbull Crawford did. Aegis Kavalauskas gave Vergil Ortiz his credit. He said that he hit harder than Turnbull Crawford, and he feel like he's a better fighter than Turnbull Crawford. But, Vergil is, if I'm not mistaken, #1 in the WBO. So he's in position, right, putting himself in the rankings to fight for a world title. After he knocked out Kavalauskas, he say he don't know what he got to do to get a world title nowadays. He don't know what to say. But like I was trying to tell Vergil, man, you got to talk that shit. You can't sit back and just lay back and, and play the cool, calm, collective guy, man. You got to guard her. You got to take what you want, bro. You got to take it. Otherwise, these dudes going to look at you and be like, well, he ain't ready, until you start putting some pressure on their ass, you understand? I know the sanctioning bodies got to do their job, but at the end of the day, you got to go out there and do what you got to do. Just like Jaron Ennis is right here talking that shit to Earl the True Spence Jr., letting them know that he coming, you have to open your mouth. You have to open your mouth, bro. I know people be like, oh, well, man, these dudes, they be humble, man. They don't want to do this. They don't want. I understand it. I understand that's not your nature. But in this fight game, it's a cold, dirty game, man. It's a cold, dirty game, man. You see Jaron Ennis, he talking this shit. He telling Turnbull Crawford, I'm smarter than you, I'll beat your ass. He telling Earl Spence, I'm stronger than you, I'll take you out. He telling Showtime Sean Porter, fuck sparring you, I want to fight you, I'll knock your ass out. And so forth and so forth. We know Danny Garcia reside in Philly. He need to tell Danny, I'll take your ass out as well. Take Danny Garcia's spot. But Jaron Ennis is talking. People like to say Vergil's the young, humble kid. This, that, and the third. Listen, when you're in the ring, it's a fight anyway, bro. When you're in the ring, it's a fight. And the way Vergil whooping these boys' ass, talk your shit, man. Let them know you coming. Let them know they ducking you. You got to speak it into existence, homie. You got to speak it into existence at the end of the day. You feel me? But, like I was saying, Vergil and Jaron Ennis are going to be the last two standing. I ask people this all the time. Who do they got winning between Boots and this kid right here, Vergil Ortiz? It be split. Some people have Vergil. They feel like Vergil's a dog. They feel like Vergil go take it to you. You know what I'm saying? They feel like Vergil, he want to bang it out. He's strong. He got the power. You dig? Some people feel like Jaron Ennis. They feel like Boots got the more skills. They feel like he got power as well. But overall, they feel like Boots is the better fighter. You feel me? But like I tell people, man, Vergil's one hell of a fighter as well, bro. Vergil's one hell of a fighter. And I respect Boots. I got Boots as one hell of a fighter. I do favor Boots, but I do say this. Vergil, right now, out of both of them dudes, out of Vergil and Jaron Ennis, Vergil Ortiz has the best resume right now between the both. You know what I'm saying? Vergil has the best resume. He has been fighting the better competition. We know that Boots got, I think, like 10 more fights more than Vergil. But when we look at the situation, I got to say Vergil been fighting the better competition, man. And he been dogging it out with them. Something that's he got to chill out on. He got to get a little bit more smarter, a little bit more better on defense. because somebody like Jaron Boots Ennis, who do has defense, who is a slick fighter, who do like the counter punch, got speed and things of that nature, he could take advantage of that. You know what I'm saying? Jaron Boots Ennis can take advantage of your aggressiveness. You feel me? But if Boots can, if Vergil can force you to sit down and bang and fight it out, that would give Vergil a better shot of landing his power and things of that nature. But Vergil can also box, man. Vergil got a good fucking jab on him, and he can go to the body better than anybody. You feel me? So when I look at both of these dudes, man, both of these dudes are up and coming in this welterweight division. Both of these dudes have the skills. Both of these dudes will be world champion. I told y'all that. Earl Spence, Turnbull Crawford, Showtime Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman. It's their era when they had their era. Just like Floyd Mayweather, Miguel Cotto, Manny Pacquiao, you know, they had their era with De La Hoya. Then you had Devin Alexander, Timothy Bradley, Amir Khan, Marcos Maidana. You know, they had their era, bro. So the era right now for Jaron Boots Ennis, Vergil Ortiz, Speedy Rashidi, Jamal James, you know, they got their era coming in, and they coming in their full effect. You feel me? They coming in their full effect. Let me not leave out Stanionis right there. Stanionis in this era. But these two guys right here are the top shotters. You understand me? They're the two top dogs that are being talked about more. They're getting pushed out there in the media. They're getting pushed out there in the fights. And this fight is building up. This fight is building up. Jaron Boots Ennis versus Vergil Ortiz in the future is going to be one hell of a fight. It's going to be one big money fight. And both of these motherfuckers are going to dog it out inside that square circle, bro. They both are going to dog it out inside that square circle, bro. And I'm going to tell you this. Both of these dudes got the heart of a lion, man. Both of these dudes got the hearts of a lion, bro. And when it's time for them to fight, they will take that fight in a heartbeat. Jaron Boots Ennis will step up to the plate in a heartbeat. Vergil Ortiz will step up to the plate in a heartbeat. They got that young man blood right now. You did? That young man blood. Where they'll fight any and everybody. Any and everybody. Because they want to prove themselves. They want to show that they the best. They want to show that they belong. And they want to get to the titles where they can get the big money as well. Just like the other guys at the division that became world champions and made their money. So they're ready, man. They looking at Gervonta Davis, Shakur Stevenson. You know, they becoming world champions and shit like that. Looking at Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez. How they, you know, young and shining out there. Champions, $1 million fights and shit like that. So they feel like they're better fighters than them. You know what I mean? They feel like they right there with those dudes, or they even better. So they want their opportunity at the 147-pound division to show up and show out and get right into the mix where they can get down, where they can become world champions, like I said, get their money, bro. But the welterweight division is a little more deeper and a little more steeper. You feel me? Because those guys up there, they still hungry lions as well. They still hungry lions as well. So it's going to come down to, could Vergil Ortiz get a fight with a Turnbull Crawford, with a Keith Thurman, with a Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, Earl Spence? Could Jaron Boots Ennis get a fight with a Turnbull Crawford, with a Earl Spence, with a Keith Thurman, with a Sean Porter, with a Danny Garcia? That's what it's going to come down to. Can they catch those dudes on the way out or on the way up? You feel me? We know Earl Spence say he got 2 more fights with your Dennis Ugas and Turnbull Crawford. Then he want to go to 154. Turnbull Crawford is stuck at 147. I don't think he go no higher than 147. So he's going to have to deal with these two dudes. When it come to Keith Thurman, he act like he's C now. So he act like he don't know who Jaron Boots Ennis is when he know who Boots is and he know just who Vergil Ortiz is. And if he going to stick around at 147, then him, Ugas, and Jamal James going to have to send him as well. Showtime Sean Porter, somebody he don't want to face Boots. He in it for the money. And with Danny Garcia, you know, Danny going to be looking for the money as well. So when it come down to it, Jaron Boots Ennis and Vergil Ortiz, they will be in 2 good positions, man, to make their name. If they can get one of those fighters, or they can take out, like I said, a Jamal James or your Dennis Ugas, to put themselves in position to show the people that they are the real deal. Like right now, we both look at Boots and Vergil as the real deal. We see them as hell of a fighters, and they can hold their own with all the welterweights right now. Win, lose, or draw. Win, lose, or draw, they can hold their own. Now, we know Vergil called out Turnbull Crawford after he knocked out Maurice Hooker. Like I said, he just beat Mean Machine better than Turnbull Crawford. So he want a Bud fight. Jaron Boots Ennis, like I say, he talk his shit to Bud. He talk his shit to Earl. He want to get him an opportunity to face these dudes. Like I said, it's going to come down to, you know, the dogs at the 47-pound division to step up and give one of these young pups an opportunity, you know, to show that they the real deal and make their name off one of them. So will that happen? It's going to be yet to be seen. But at the end of the day, I look at these two dudes as the top dogs of their era or their class, and they will meet up. Jaron Boots Ennis and Vergil Ortiz will meet up. We know Boots is with Golden Boy. Jaron, he is with Tom Promotions, I think. Tom Brown Promotions, if I'm not mistaken, TBP. But, you know, like I say, they got the heart of the Lions, bro. So when it's time for them to step up to the plate and face each other, I believe they will. I believe they will. You dig? It's going to be one hell of a fight. We're going to enjoy it. It's going to be pay-per-view worthy. It's going to be a unification bout because, like I said, once somebody become undisputed at 47 and once they relinquish the titles, both of these dudes will be in position to fight for a world title if they don't get an opportunity at the big dogs head on out the division. You know what I'm saying? So when I look at this bout, man, it's a fucking match made in heaven. It's two dudes that can carry the division. Like I said, if you watching boxing and you know anything about boxing, and you're looking at the 47-pound division, you're looking at Jaron Boots Ennis and Vergil Ortiz. You're looking at Jaron Boots Ennis and Vergil Ortiz as a breath of fresh air because they got that young man hungry blood to where they ready to face anybody. Now, like I say, we don't know what's going to happen, you know, once they start getting up there and making the money and sleeping on silk sheets. But right now, they're hungry and they willing to take out anybody, bro. They willing to take out anybody. When you get to calling out Bud Crawford and Earl Spence, you know you're ready to take out anybody. You feel me? You know you're ready. So when I look at Boots, I look at Vergil. When they meet up, like I say, man, we going to enjoy this fight. It's going to be a privilege. It's going to be an honor. And I might be front row watching this one right here, man. These are two dudes that I value highly, right? I look at their skill set. I look at what they doing in the ring. I look at how they taking out the veteran fighters and shit like that. Jaron Boots Ennis fighting this Saturday. We're going to look at how he take out Thomas Delorme. He's hungry. He working his ass off. The way Vergil took out Mean Machine and he's ready to get back in there and take out somebody else. He's hungry. He working his ass off. They just like throwback fighters right now. They just like throwback fighters right now. And when they meet up, it's going to be a hell of a fight. It's going to be a hell of a fight. So everybody go pick their sides. Whether you got Vergil Ortiz, whether you got Jaron Boots Ennis, we going to enjoy it, bro. It's going to put on for boxing. It's going to put one of them in a big-ass position to be a superstar in this game, if not both, depending on how the fight go, right? But both of these dudes got the potential to be world-class beaters and to be future Hall of Famers, bro. I like them both. I'm wishing them both the best. I can't wait for this fight to happen. Like I said, I got faith that this fight going to take place. And when it does, everybody will be in for a treat, and boxing will win. Shouts out to Vergil. Shouts out to Boots. Go do your thing on Saturday, and we'll see how y'all can turn out. Until then, it's your boy Money. It's the NSBC moving. Everybody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want to donate. OG Money on Cash App. TreyHoughton52@gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend. Hit the subscribe button. Like, comment, share the videos. And y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family.